So in the previous video end, we saw the first two cases. The first case was at infinity, object at infinity or at far off distance, and the second case was object beyond 2c. Now we are going to bring the object closer. So we take the first point as the object at, so we are going to take now the third case, that is object at 2f1. So we are going to have object at 2f1. This is your B, this is your A. Okay. Now let's see the three rays. So let's take the three rays now. The first ray, as I told you, will be from the optical center. So the ray of light passing undeviated from the optical center. We see the second line. The second line will be parallel to principal axis. So the optical center, of course, this is the arrows. The parallel to principal axis passes through F2. Okay. And finally is the one which is passing through F1. So when it passes through F1 over here, it is going to become parallel to principal axis and passes over here like this. So this is the third ray. When you draw this thing, you will come to know that it is exactly on 2f2. So this particular image is exactly on 2f2. So this is your A dash, this is your B dash, and whatever is two lines over here, you will get the same two lines over here. So you can see over here that the image will be at 2f2. Size will be same size, of course same size as object. Nature real inverted, and the use of this one is for terrestrial telescope. So this is for terrestrial telescope. Okay, so this is the thing over here, that object and the image both are of the same size. So you can here, when it is asked in the examination, you can do some bit of a cheating, that पहले से ये image और ये बना दो और lines draw कर लो, because if ये intersection 2f2 पे नहीं हो रहा है, it will be a problem. So always see to it that you are drawing it in such a way, do certain kind of a manipulation that it has to come on 2f2. This is the only place, this is the only ray diagram where you may need to do a bit of manipulation if you are not drawing these lines properly. See, if you are drawing this line parallel properly, then nothing will be a problem. You will never get a problem, or you never need to do any kind of manipulation. But if when you are drawing it, वो अगर थोड़ा टेढ़ा है, या तो ये line proper नहीं है, या तो ये proper straight नहीं है, ऐसा कुछ अगर है, यानी ये अगर 90 degree नहीं है, ऐसा कुछ अगर problem है, then it may happen that this will be not meeting exactly at F2, but meeting somewhere here or there. So in such cases, best thing is that here 2 cm, here 2 cm line draw कर लो, ये join कर लो, उसके हिसाब से lens का भी point बना लो. So see to it that you are getting the image exactly same as the object and image at 2f2. So if you want, you can even shift the point 2f2 a bit here and there, so that your image is exactly at 2f2. I hope you understand this thing. Okay, so this is just a small amount of manipulation which may be required. I'm not saying it is always required. If you are doing it properly, it will never be required. But in case you require this thing, then yeah, it may happen that you may require to do this thing for marks point of view. Right, so this was the case 3, wherein the object was at 2f2 and the image also at 2f2. We now move on to case number 4. So that is case number 4 now. So let me clean up the thing first. Right, so you have this particular figure. Now we had reached this point. Now we are going to go further. That is, we are going to have the object between. So it will be between 2F1 and F1. So the object is now going to be between 2F1 and F1. Okay. So let's take the object. The object is placed like this over here, in between these two. As usual, we'll take the three rays. The first ray passing through O, goes undiminished. So undeviated, not diminished. Undeviated, goes undeviated. The next one, parallel to principal axis, passing through F2. This was F2. Okay. So this should meet somewhere. Okay. And finally, the one which is the last one, it is from F1, which you may or may not draw, because sometimes it will happen that when you draw this thing, it may not reach this particular point. So if it reaches here, then I am drawing it. So this is the three rays from the point A of the object AB. Okay. So accordingly we see that the intersection is over here. So that is a point which is beyond 2F2. It is B dash and A dash. Understood? So object between F1 and 2F1, the image will be beyond 2F2. Okay, it will be beyond 2F2 and the size of the image will be magnified. Size will be magnified. Nature will be again real, inverted. And the use of this thing is in slide projector. It is slide projector. Okay. So this is your case number. Sorry, I didn't write the case number. This is case number 4. So case number 4 was when object is between 2F1 and F1, image beyond 2F1. So yeah, this was 2F1 and the size is magnified. You can see very well it is much bigger than the original one. Rear inverted and it is used as a slide projector. The device name which is where it is used is slide projector. Okay, we now move on to case number 5. Okay, case number 5. So we have it as case number 5, where of course now what will be the this is going to move on F2. So this particular thing will be object at F1. Right, so I need to just complete this. This is F1. This is F2. Okay. So this is the required thing and we need to draw the object now at F1. So object is now at F1. So now let's see how to draw the figure. First one, of course, passing through O. So it goes undeviated. Passes through O like this. Second line, parallel to principal axis. It will pass through F2 like this. third line F1 you cannot draw because it is exactly on F1, so you cannot draw that thing. So you will require only two ray diagrams, two rays to show this thing. You can see that both these lines are parallel to each other. So when the lines are parallel to each other, what we will consider it as? You will consider that they intersect each other at infinity. So that's why we will have that the image form will be at infinity. Okay, image will be formed at infinity. The size will be highly magnified. Nature again real and inverted. And use of this thing is a special device called as calorimeter or spectrometer. So it's a collimeter of spectrometer. Okay, collimeter of spectrometer. It's a device which is used to measure the spectrum of the light. So that's why it's collimeter of spectrometer, which is used in such a kind of a thing. So this is the case 5, which is object at F1, image at infinity, because they are not intersecting each other, because they are parallel lines. Okay, you can see over here they are parallel lines. Size highly magnified, virtual, well, so it's a real and inverted nature, and it is used in collimeter of spectrometer. We now move on to the last one of convex lenses. So the last case in convex lens will be the one. So first of all, let me write down that thing. So it is, let me erase this part. Right, so here we go again with the figure. Right. You have now the case number 6, that is object between F1 and O. So we will be having an object placed right in front over here like this. Okay. थोड़ा छोटा कर देता हूँ. Right. It will be like this. Okay. So accordingly, we will be having the rays now. So let's take the rays. First ray passing through O. Okay, undeviated, passing through O. Second ray, parallel to principal axis, passes through F2, like this. This one you cannot show, so better leave it. ये confusion हो जाएगा कैसे pass करेंगे उसको और फिर कैसे principal करेंगे, तो leave it, doesn't matter, you don't need it. What has happened? So you can see over here that the two rays are not intersecting here, that is, they are going to in fact deviate out. But if I try to bring them backwards, okay, I'll try to bring them backwards. They are intersecting at this point. So what does that indicate? It indicates that the image which will be formed by this particular figure, this particular object in this position of the lens will be a inverted image, it will be a virtual image which will be erect. So here, this is the object AB, but this is the image B dash A dash. So what is the image here? Where is the image formed? Image is formed on same side of the object. Okay, what do we call this? Where is the position of this image? The image is formed on the same side of the object. Same side, we will say behind the object. On same side behind the object. Size wise, it will be magnified. Nature is virtual. This is the first time it is virtual. Virtual and erect. So, virtual and erect. And the use of this thing is magnifying glass. You use a magnifying glass, right? Magnifying glass में क्या होता है? हम लोग यहाँ पे कुछ पढ़ा है. इसके ऊपर magnifying glass रखा. तो image is formed, a bigger one on the other side. Exactly what is it? You are looking from here. You are seeing the object. The object is here, but if you see a bigger object behind it, बड़ा दिखता है अपने को. So that is nothing but the magnifying glass. So image seen by a magnifying glass. That is the case 6 of the convex lens. If you understand all this thing in a proper manner, you can see that image किस तरह से आया. जब object बहुत दूर था, image पास में था. Object पास में आते गया, image दूर जाते गया. ऑब्जेक्ट जैसे जैसे पास में आते गया, इमेज दूर जाते गया और वो बड़ा होते गया. ओके, टिल द पॉइंट इट रीचेस टू f2 where it becomes same size. Initially object is bigger, image is smaller. You are bringing it from far off objects to nearer place, and the image is moving from f2 towards outside, away from the lens. A point is reached at f2 where both of them are equal. Then as you move it further, the lens, the size of the image keeps on increasing, and then it suddenly after f1 becomes virtual image. So that is how we can remember this thing. Also, one more important thing is, if object is at infinity, image is at f2. So if object is at f1, image will be at infinity. उल्टा है. इंफिनिटी का इमेज f2 पे और f1 का इमेज इंफिनिटी पे. वैसे ही बियॉन्ड 2f पे ऑब्जेक्ट, तो ऑब्जेक्ट बिटवीन f2 एंड f1, इमेज बिटवीन f2 एंड f1. सिमिलरली बिटवीन f1 एंड f2 अगर ऑब्जेक्ट है तो इट विल बी बियॉन्ड f2. सो इट्स ऑलवेज उल्टा. अगर तुम लोग अगर उसको स्टडी करोगे, इफ यू सी दिस, you can study this table very well. You study this table very well. You can see the first point and the fifth point is also exactly ulta of each other. Second point and fourth point exactly ulta of each other. ये इधर है और ये इधर है. ये इधर है, ये इधर है. And third point is exactly the same. 2f2 का 2f2. And sixth point is completely different. That is the virtual image. So that was about the convex lenses and its applications. Now we see the two images what we are going to draw for the case of three images. We'll draw three images for the case of concave. Okay, so now let's say concave. So again the same way we'll be having first one as A and B. So the first case, so we have over here for concave, and what we have is first the figure. So let's see the ray diagram. As usual, this is 2f. Now here the different thing is that in case of a concave, f2 is here and f1 is here. Okay, convex में f1 f2 था, यहाँ पे f2 f1 होगा. So this is 2f2 f1, sorry 2f2 f2. This is the object, sorry O. This is f1. This is 2f1. The lens For this again 3 centimeters, and lens के लिए take 5.8 and draw the lens. So it will be 5.8 का lens इस तरह से, 5.8 यहाँ से इस तरह से. Okay, this is your required concave lens. Okay. First one, case 1A, object at infinity. So when the object is at infinity, what do we see? The ray of light are parallel to each other coming over here. So there are two rays coming parallel to each other, like this one, and like this the second one coming here. They are going to diverge such that they are going to pass through F2 like this, like this. So this is the required ray diagram where the image will be formed virtually at F2. So that is the thing, image at F2, size highly diminished, nature virtual. Why virtual? Because these are dotted lines. This is not actual intersection of the lines. It is, we have considered them to be coming from this point. That's why virtual, and if it is virtual, it will always be erect. So virtual erect, and the use of this is in Galilean telescope. So it is Galilean telescope. Okay. So Galilean telescope is this particular figure. Rays of light coming over here parallel to the principal axis because the object is at infinity, coming to this point, deviating. We can have the second case in the first one itself. This is 1B now. At far off distance, we'll keep everything the same because it is going to be the same. Okay, so we have this particular figure, now the original part, and then I'll just redo this. Okay, so we have this next point which is at far off distance. So when in far off distance means यहाँ कहीं पे है तो उससे parallel lines आएंगे. So one parallel line we are taking it as passing through F2. Okay, this line is coming passing through F2 over here, and the next one will be parallel to this. So when it's passing through F2, of course it becomes parallel to principal axis, so it is going to become like this. So let's say, so this is coming from here, it is, seems to be coming from here, so this is coming like this, and it is going to be going, one sec, sorry, I made a mistake. Sorry, I dash to pass from here. It's a diverging as it has to pass through F1, then it becomes parallel to principal axis. So anyway, we are going to take the O1. So the one which is passing through O will be like this. So it is coming here. So one which is coming to O like this. This is the one which is passing through O. And the other one we will just take parallel to this line. Now this one is going to pass through F1. So you know that this one also needs to pass through F1. And then it will become parallel to principal axis. So this has to go backwards. It intersects over here. So on seeing this thing, you will find that So you will find that they are intersecting these lines. So you can see this one was passing through F1, but on refraction became parallel to principal axis. This one passing through O remained passing through O. Both these seem to intersect at a point over here when I take it backwards, and this is backward. So here is the image, that is A dash B dash, that will be on F2. So image will be at F2. Considering the object was very big, it is highly diminished over here. Virtual erect, it is virtual and erect and used for Galilean telescope. So this is for case 1B in case of concave lenses. Okay. Now we come to the last ray diagram, that is for any object placed anywhere in front of the lens. So for this particular purpose, in case of a concave, wherever you place the object, it is going to give you the image at a certain point only. It is not going to change its location. It is going to give you the same image irrespective of where the object is placed over here. Okay, so let's see. So we see object at any position between infinity and so this case 2, object any place between infinity and O. Okay, place anywhere. You place anywhere, you're going to the same result. So let's put somewhere here. You place the object over here. So let's see what happens to these figures, to this rays now. So first one through O. So this one passes through O. Okay. Passes through O, undeviated. So this is what is going to happen. This is A and this is B. Just place it over here. The second one, we know that it will be parallel to principal axis. It will pass through F2. So it will be like this. Okay. And the third one, which is passing through F1, which we don't need to draw actually. So if you are getting confused, you can stop right here because the image is already obtained. We already got the image over here as like this. This is the dotted image here, A dash, B dash. It's a dotted image. But still, if you want to draw, I'll just show it to you. So we are trying to draw a line from here to here, a straight line from here to here. So it will be a line okay, so this is the line. So after refraction, it is becoming parallel to the principal axis. So this, when you take it backwards, will meet this point. Got it? The brown line. Okay. So that's how we are going to get the intersection point as virtual. So you see over here that the image will always be between F and O. It will be F2 and O. Between F2 and O. Your image will always be between the focus and the optical center on the same side of the object. Okay. On same side of the object. Next is size wise, it will be diminished. Nature will be virtual but erect, and this is used for myopic eye. So myopia, myopic, myopic eye is a short-sightedness, means he can see the shorter distance, cannot see the far off distance. So to rectify that, we use such a kind of a lens. concave lens for myopia. So that is how we see the ray diagrams of the lenses. So this was the ray diagram of the lenses. These two tables, of course the ray diagram very very important, and whenever you are asked to draw the ray diagram, irrespective whether this thing is asked or not, use this chodo, but size, nature and image formed at has to be written. Even if it is asked or not asked, you asked us to draw a ray diagram, draw the ray diagram, plus you need to write this thing. Do not forget to write this thing. Okay, and yes, you need to remember this this table, so that is easier for you to do certain kind of questions which are given over there. So finally is the difference between the image formed by the convex and the concave lenses. Image by a convex lens, the image can be real or as well as virtual. It is real if the object lies beyond the focus, while it is virtual if the object is lying before the focus. Image of a concave lens image is always virtual for all positions of the object. Image of convex lens, the image can be magnified or same size or as well as diminished. If it is magnified if the object lies bit before 2f, and of same size if it is at 2f, and diminished if it is beyond 2f. Whereas in case of a concave lens, it's always the diminished kind of an image. Image of convex lens can be inverted as well as erect. The image is inverted if the object is at a distance beyond focus, and erect if the object is within the focal distance. Whereas image for a concave lens is always erect. So this was the ray diagrams and the formation of the ray diagrams in case of lenses. We stop here for this video, and we'll continue with the sign conventions in the next video.